So regular season, officially over. Friday marks the first playoff game, traveling to Jackson to face Argonaut. What are some of the things that you do as a coach to get your team ready throughout the week for the postseason?
Well, everything that we've done up until now has prepared us. That we've got tougher teams that we put on our schedule. With the road games and trying to play on the road. When we play on the road, we won't play on natural. We played on, I think, natural grass. The 4 road games we played on natural grass 3 times. So that helps us because you're not always going to see a team with the turf situation that we have. But this is a different type of team that we haven't seen this type of offense all year either, where it's very physical. It's the offense they want to run is they want to control the clock. They want to try and keep our offense off the field. And that's their best defense is a good offense and controlling the clock. So it's very unique. We don't see it very much. It's the first time we've seen it all year, and so it's the kind of thing where you just got to go to work. You got to come ready to go on Friday and understand that it's going to be physical style of defense for us and offense for them. And if we can match up and keep them in some short yards and and some longer second downs and longer third downs, it's going to give us the best chance. But if we can get them, if they get going and get 4 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry, it's going to be a long night for us. So we got to make sure we take care of business on the defensive side this week more than anything, and offensively start coming together a little bit and simplifying what we do and what do we do best and who does what best in terms of personnel that we have, because we have a lot of guys. There's one ball, and we've had many games where 9 guys have carried the ball and 4 guys have caught it and that type of thing. So we have guys that can run and catch. We just got to make sure we get the right guys in the right spot. So preparing for playoffs is hopefully we've done that already, and throughout the year. And now it's just a time where we need to be going in with some momentum, and going in with 2 tough losses is hard for us. But at the same time, they're tough teams. So it's not like we had any kind of letdown, so to speak, against a lesser opponent. Those are both very good teams. Both play very good defense. So
from a coaching standpoint, is it easy to get your players to kind of leave those 2 losses in the rearview mirror and kind of move forward into the playoffs? And how do you go about doing that?
Well, being now that it's Tuesday, hopefully they've gotten past that already. We have. We've moved on, and our focus is solely Argonaut and getting ready for those guys, because it is a week-to-week schedule now. Your preseason is a set 5 games. Your regular season is a set 5 games. The postseason, it's a 3rd season in itself. That's week to week. You don't know how long you're going to go. It's based upon how well you do, throughout the week practicing and how well you perform on Friday. So the goal for us is we want to be practicing on Thanksgiving. That's it's always been a special type of goal. People don't quite understand what that means, but what that means is you've made it to playoffs and you've won your first round game and you're 1 game away from getting the championship. So that's our focus. And now we've turned the page. We're set on Argonaut. As a player, getting past those 2 losses, going into a postseason game, it kind of getting into that postseason. It gives you a little bit more life. It's not just another league game. There's a chance now, and you have that chance in the back of your head that this could be your last game. You have to play every play that way. And some guys go in, you have to go in thinking, this could be my last play. This could be the play that breaks us. This could be the play that makes it happen. So that's the mentality you have to take. And we started developing that yesterday with these guys and talking to them. We also brought up 8 sophomores. That kind of gives us a little bit more energy and life into practice. And so those are all things that we use to get going, to use a motivator, regardless of a win in the last game of the year, regular season, or a loss. So we're excited for it. We're ready to go. A lot of guys are putting in different spots. We're playing in different roles, but I think ultimately everybody knows what the goal is, and that's to get a win on Friday and get a chance at practicing on Thanksgiving.
Last question. Obviously every team is different, year to year. Still, do you draw from previous experiences in the postseason? And if you do, how does that help you?
I think the biggest thing that we draw from in terms of experience from postseason is probably how we go about travel on the road in the postseason. Because there's no JV game before, so how do we prepare pregame? What do we do in that situation? It's not so much new for us anymore. This is the 4th year now that we've made playoffs. You know, we've gone on the road. You know, last year was the first time we've hosted at home. Well, actually, I take that back. Yeah, the first time we've hosted at home in the first round. And so we're used to going on the road and playing a game where we don't have a game prior to us. Normally our guys go on the road, you know, they get there about the time JV starts, sit in the stands, watch a couple quarters. Now it's a situation where we're going to get there about the same time, but now we don't have to, there's nothing to do. You know, we can go out there, we can get some rest, you know, get caught up, get adjusted to the situation, the environment, and also, you know, get out there and do a little extra warm-ups, a little special team type pregame stuff. And as every year we do this, you know, as a staff, we get more and more experience as well. So it's not so brand new, you know. It's like if we come out, we take care of business on Friday, we get a semifinal game. It's not going to be anything that we haven't seen in the last 3 years. We've made the 3 previous years we made playoffs. We've made it past the first round every year. So that's our goal, is to keep it going. You know, keep this thing going. We don't want to have this year be the down year where, you know, we qualify for playoffs and then, you know, lose it in the first round. We want to keep this tradition going of we make playoffs, we contend for the title every time.